Hey guys, welcome back to A&B Style. Today I'm going to bring you guys a halo blue and purple eye, and I'm using some of my Koko lashes. These are all Morphe eyeshadows. I just decided to dabble in them since I don't ever use them anymore, and I really like the way it turned out. I know it's not for everybody, but that's okay. It's just a fun pop of color. It's just fun to really get out of your box sometimes. Anyways, I really hope you guys enjoy it. We'll jump straight into the tutorial. Starting off the tutorial like I always do with MAC Soft Ochre, the best of the best. You guys should already know this. You know the dealio. And I'm going to apply that with a little it's called Princessa brush. I got it for $1 from wish.com or something like that. It's really good actually. So anyway, I apply that everywhere, and then I'm going to show you something super hardcore genius. I'm going to take my Coty Airspun and just a whatever brush, and I'm going to bake my eyelids. Okay, so I went a little ham right here. Don't do that. I mean, you can if you want to, but it could potentially get in your eyes and it burns, so that's a disclaimer. But bake your eyelids and no more creasing. That's right. I mean, you can do it underneath your eyes. You can do it on your eyelids. Then I'm going to take this Morphe Coral Shadow, and I don't know the name because I bought this before they had names for them. And I'm going to use the Sigma E35 to blend that in my crease. This is my transition shade. If I can't find the name, I will definitely leave it down below. And these are all Morphe shadows. So once again, I bought them before they had names. So I will leave them all down below if I can find what they are now. Alright, so I'm just going to apply that all over the crease. Okay, once I'm done with that, I'm just going to go back in one more time because I really wanted a gradient effect for this look. So I just went in about 2 or 3 times and just blended it out until it was just seamless. Once I'm done with that, I'm then going to go in with another Morphe eyeshadow, and this is just a soft lilac. It does look like it has some shimmer to it, but don't worry, it doesn't transfer, so it's nothing crazy. It's still semi-matte. And then I'm going to use a Sigma Pencil E30 brush, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner and the inner corner, leaving the middle blank. I am going to connect them through my crease, but I'm leaving that middle blank because we are doing a halo look. You guys really don't have to do so much of this color, and the reason why I say that is because I will go in with a darker purple in a little bit. So that's the only reason. But right now I'm still using that same lilac color, and I'm just adding more color just because I really wanted a good base for the next color. Then I'm going to take that same Sigma E35 brush with no additional product, and I'm just going to blend it all together. And then this is the darker purple that I was talking about. It's beautiful, it's matte, and all I do is go over the same spots where I put the lilac color, I put the darker purple. So outer corner, inner corner, and crease with that same E30 pencil brush by Sigma. I add the darkest purple about 2 or 3 times, but you guys can add it until you're happy with it. I just wanted it to be really dark, so I just do it a couple of times, and once I'm done with that, then I'm going to go on to a Zoeva brush, which is a dupe for the MAC 217, also the Sigma E25. This is the 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush by Zoeva. So I wanted something a little bit tighter than the E35, and what I'm doing here is I'm just going on the outer corner and blending that out, inner corner, and also the crease. Just doing really softly, going in circular motions, although it looks really rough, Neely. Anyway, I was really going softly, but this is a little sped up. I did take a little bit of that dark purple and apply it on that 227 brush, and I just did the same thing, outer corner, inner corner, and then blended. Now I'm going to go back in with that Sigma E35 and just blend everything together. Going back and forth between the 227 brush and the Sigma E35 and just making sure everything is blended and seamless. The best way to make a look beautiful is for it to not look harsh. You need it to blend, which I'm sure you guys have heard 50 gazillion times, but hey, here's one more. Then I took my E35 and added just a tiny bit of that coral shadow and just blended it through my crease. Now I'm going to move on to the Morphe M151 brush, and it's just a really small brush to pack on this blue, beautiful iridescent color. All I did was just pack it on a good bit, and I start off from the base and I work my way up. As you guys can see, the color is already very pigmented on its own. It's very, very good, but I wanted it to really pop, so I do go in with some eye drops, which I did not get a clip of, but I have used it in previous videos, just any eye drops, and see how it just turns a super metallic color. It turns into a super metallic color, and I just loved it. I was like, yes, I wanted something super, super bam in your face, and this was it. Now going back in with that 227 brush, and I'm just lightly, like ever so lightly, feathering everything in. And what I do is I'm taking the purple shadow and I'm feathering it inwards. And then on the crease, I'm just kind of blending everything together. And I felt like I lost some of the purple, so I do go back in with the darkest purple with that same pencil brush, and I just deepen it up. And as you can see, I'm flicking it inwards and not outwards, so that it just blends everything together in the process of adding more color. So I just keep doing that until I'm happy with it. And guys, if you do this, stop it. Okay, if you do this look, be careful because you will have a lot of fallout. Okay, next we're gonna curl our eyelashes and we're just gonna prep them for falsies. I'm using Misha by Koko lashes. They're beautiful. I am going to do a full video of me trying them on if you guys are interested. But anyway, I thought they were perfect because they're just unique, and it really showed the entire eye look, which is what I was going for. For the face, I went in with MAC Studio Sculpt in NC40, which is just slightly darker than I am, but it's okay, guys, because I make it work with, you know, a lighter concealer and all that good jazz. You guys know how it goes down. Anyway, I'm going to blend that in with my Real Techniques complexion sponge, and I'm just going to go through that really quickly. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to move on to concealer. And for concealer, I am using two. I'm going to use a light pale concealer by Maybelline and a Neutralizer. Neutralizer is more of a yellow tint, and the light pale is just, you know, just a lighter shade. So I use light pale underneath my eyes, and then I use Neutralizer down my nose, on my cupid's bow, around my mouth, and on my forehead. Using the same Real Techniques sponge, I'm going to blend that all out. In no particular order, I'm just going to blend underneath my eyes, down my nose, and on my forehead per usual. And once I'm done blending that out, you guys already know. I'm going to use that Coty Airspun. You know, girl, you know it. And I'm going to put it underneath my eyes, and I'm not going to go that ham on baking today, actually. When I was editing, I was like, look at you, branching out and whatnot. So I'm only going to put a little bit, and I'm putting it underneath my eyes, and then on my chin, a little bit down my nose, and on my forehead. Very repetitive steps. To set the rest of my face, I'm using a large complexion brush by Real Techniques, and I'm using the same Coty Airspun powder that I used for baking or slightly baking, and I'm just going to apply that everywhere. I really like to lay down a powder before I go in with other powders just because it helps them blend easier. So I'm using MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, and I'm using a crown angled blush brush, and I'm just laying that down on my hollows of my cheeks. I'm not contouring with it, although it looks like I am, but I'm not. I just like to lay down a little bit and then just feather upwards. And I'm doing the same thing on the other cheek, of course, and I'm just going to run that all throughout my face. Since I'm nice and golden, I do go in with blush, and I am going in with Spellbound by Makeup Geek, which is the lighter pinkier shade. And I figured pink would be the best color for this eye look. So once I apply that, I like to dab in my blush. I don't know. I like the way it looks better that way. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but I really do like to do that. I also like to do that with my bronzer and then blend it all in, you know, by just circling it. So anyway, then I'm going to go back in with that large brush by Real Techniques. This is a lifesaver. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's so good to just blend everything together. Then I'm going to take this Maybelline lip gloss. I don't know the name, but I'll list that down below for you guys. Everything rubbed off of it because it's like super old, but it's so good. Look, it's so beautiful. I really want a nude lip because, I mean, look at the eyes, guys. Come on. For eyeliner, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild black eyeliner. This is like $1, and it's really, really good. You know, I tried the LA Girl eyeliner, and it burned my eyes. Has that happened to anyone else? Maybe I'm just weird, but anyway, this is a really good one. And we're just going to repeat the same steps we did on our eyelid on the lower lash line. I'm going to do that soft lilac color. I'm sorry, no I didn't. I just put the darkest color. Yep, just going in with the straight darkest color on the lower lash line, on the outer and the inner, and then going in with that blue again and putting it in the middle. I start off with a little bit of blue, and then I also wet it once again like I did at the top, and I just put it in the middle. And then once I'm done with that, I'm gonna add L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. It is so good for those lower lashes. Look, it's just, look at the wand, it's beautiful. Anyway, so I apply as much as I want. What's gonna leave the inner part like unmascaraed is, yeah, sure. But I don't know, it felt weird. This wraps up the tutorial. This is the final look.
Can't keep my hands to myself. Hands to myself. Can't keep my hands to myself.
I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.